my name is Louise.
Hi, okay. I'm Francis.
How do you think?
Sir, question number 1. Sir, in your platform, last election, which of those have you accomplished?
Okay, last election, since last election was May 2007, just this year. Well, we're still in the process of fulfilling or accomplishing all of those things. It is now my third term, and so one of my platforms is to continue what I have started since 2001. And what are those? First is with respect to the sector of education, and then on ordinances and legal matters, and human rights, and also, what you call that, ano ba isang politiko, and also political will in implementing all the ordinances and other legislative measures in our town. Now, as of now, we have started reviewing all ordinances passed by the Sangguniang Banat Binalonan. Because mind you, Binalonan has passed numerous legislations. The only problem is in the implementation. So there is a lack of political will, so to speak, I admit. And so that is the factor that we are trying. We are trying to improve on. And we are now reviewing all the ordinances so that it will be implemented properly. Just like, for example, with respect to environment, cleanliness, the mga anti-littering, we have ordinances like that, but it's not implemented. Okay? And also other ordinances like health and sanitation codes, market and slaughterhouse code. Lahat yan, we have ordinances like that, but the problem is, again, is implementation. So as a municipal councilor, it was my platform, because this is my last term, to continue what I've started and to implement those not implemented, like ordinances and administrative measures. And I'm proud to say that your humble representation has sponsored a lot of ordinances and measures that are considered landmark legislations in our town. What do I mean by landmark? Well, I mean the first of the kind, the first in the history of Binalonan. Like for example, have you heard about the Carlos Bulosan Day of our municipality? Every September 11. So we are the sponsor of that ordinance. And another resolution, there we have passed a resolution designating every Monday as free legal aid day. Because I'm also a lawyer, and so it is my contention that as a lawyer, I can use my profession in serving the public. And so that all those people, our constituents who are less fortunate or destitute, can still fight for their rights and seek justice, okay, for free. Wala bayad dyan. So they would still come to me and I can give advice to them. Okay, kasi medyo mahal na ngayon ang mga kaso-kaso. So, as a lawyer, hindi mo isang mga legislative na among others sa mga naipasa natin. So it's more on continuity and political will implementing all the decisions of our town. Because I am the councilor.
Where did you attend the PTF and GLU series as councilor?
2004, I have attended MCF lecture series just for a year in 2004. However, after that, I was able to attend any more because I'm taking up my Master of Law right now. And when you take up your Master of Law, you are already accepted. You are already accepted for attending the MCF lecture series. Probably I will graduate this year. Hopefully that will be.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Hello, Jan.
Then how do you visualize a project which can be progressed
Economic and financial crisis. Well, so far as the economic and financial crisis is concerned, I'm talking about the local setup. Probably what program that I would like the municipal government to do. And I would like to do that as a municipal councilor. Probably not all my, not just because of me, but upon my initiative, I will ask our local chief executive and other locations of our town to at least open up the directions. Open up the directions in the municipality nila. Because as you can see, Urbaneta is really very developed economically right now. Why? Because there are a lot of businesses there. Open na yung directions. BPNC, one BPNC. BPNC is considered the center of the vegetable bowl of Pangasinan. That's what our BPNC is here. Okay? Pusurupyo. Pusurupyo, imagine, Vinalonians will go to Pusurupyo to buy meat. Okay? They will see cheaper there. Why is that happening? Now in Vinalonian, I would like to open up investments. Because opening up investments and letting businesses come here, that will really uplift the economic life of our town. How can that be? Well, if there are investments here, there are businesses here, naturally the people will have a choice. Okay? They will buy cheaper food. And not only that, it will also be unemployment in okay? Something to say, right now, we are more of a very conservative in respect to that. And I would like to liberalize that. I am not in a position to do that, but I would pave the way through my initiative because it is always the local civic executive, our neighbor, who will have the final say. So it's more opening up to discussions and business.
What can you say of the application of public
Well, I cannot make the public for that right now because it is common knowledge that some politicians really believe that corruption. But I'm not saying all politicians. Okay? There is room to that expectation because of what they experience, because of their everyday experiences in governmental transactions, because of their experiences in politicians. Sometimes they say one thing and then they do another thing. They promise one thing but they don't do that. But modesty aside, I'm not like that. Okay, I try my best, modesty aside, to do at least a little change, a little share in disregarding or obliterating said common knowledge of people, not all politicians. That's why you can see so many posters. I have posters, for example, I do not say that I'm not a politician. I always say that I'm a lawyer and a politician. Because for me, those who are in public office must always remind themselves that public office is public office.
Why is that the legislative power when you make the political
What
why is that the legislative power when you make
well, naturally, legislative power is actually a power involving passage and enactment laws. Okay? Legislative power is large Congress. When I'm talking about national Congress contains the Senate and House of Representatives. That is their primary duty and responsibility to make laws. And that's why it's called legislative power. Now, the power to alter, amend, and repeal it, not only direct power with legislative power. Okay? Because you have the power to enact laws, you have the power to repeal and amend them. So you have to enact laws, for example. Now, if you try to think of, for example, in the future, it will no longer be feasible or applicable to representatives or government. And that is still under the legislative power. You can have the power to enact, the power to amend, because they are actually symbiotic actions that go under the legislative power.
So yung picture taking
I also think it's a picture taking.